Cuando compites contra los mejores, tienes que subir el nivel. Por este motivo hemos invertido $100 millones en nuestras fábricas. Hemos contratado a los mejores para examinar cualquier variable posible y conseguir que la Chrome Tour sea más larga, veloz y más consistente que la Pro V1. Pero el objetivo no fue simplemente competir, sino ganar. Y ya estamos preparados. Pruébala y entenderás por qué Chrome Tour es el nuevo oro en rendimiento.
All right, welcome back to the interview area. We're here with Bryson DeChambeau, 1 under 69 out there. Can you talk us through that round?
Where do I start? Felt like I was actually hitting the driver pretty solid today. Starting lines just weren't exactly where I saw them coming out of the chute, and consequently ended up in the native area a few too many times, which cost me probably 3 or 4 shots. And something I'm looking forward to fixing over the weekend, but all in all, I was very, very happy with how I stayed patient, gave myself good opportunities when they mattered, and I made a lot of clutch putts coming in.
Do you think the course conditions changed at all yesterday to today?
Oh, they got a little, even though it was a morning round, it actually started to get pretty firm already, which is a sign that they want this golf course rolling by tomorrow and Sunday. So I'm excited for the test and challenge, and I think it's going to continue to evolve, especially with the conditions being as hot as they are. And if the wind picks up, it's going to be diabolical.
All right, open up for questions. Mike and then Dan.
So Bryson, from a strokes gain standpoint, you did most of your scoring yesterday off the tee. Today it was with the putter. Do you feel like this weekend there's another level that you can get to where everything comes together, and would that be the difference ultimately, you think, for you?
Yeah, if I can get everything going together, kind of like I did yesterday. I mean, I felt pretty solid with the putter. Putts just probably didn't go in the way they could have, but if I get both those components, driving, iron play, putting down, even chipping around the greens, I mean, yeah, you're going to play really good golf, obviously. And my focus is on the next shot at hand. I'm not really focused on the total strokes gained for the most part, just trying to execute the best shot I can every single time under the conditions, because it's going to get different. This golf course is not going to be the same come tomorrow and the next day. And I'm expecting that. And us competitors, players have to adjust to those conditions accordingly. And you know, look, I'm excited for the game that I have right now. I feel pretty confident and ready to get after it this weekend.
Over to your left, Dan.
You're going to have a late tee time tomorrow. It's Friday afternoon. You played great today. Can you run me through what the next 24 hours look like for you?
You know, that's a great question. Something I didn't expect. I probably am going to sit my butt on the couch and watch Havoc on TV. This golf course is not going to be easy this afternoon, so hopefully I can see a little bit of how it's going to play tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some insight into that, but get some treatment on my body, go work out a little bit, work on my game for just a little bit, but get back and relax. I need to relax. I've had a long couple weeks and need to give myself some energy for the weekend.
Do you watch the morning coverage before you play?
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's great insight, good information. See how things are playing, where not to be, where to be. So I like going to bed late and waking up late as well. So I won't be getting up at 8 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. this morning. So I'll be sleeping in, need some rest.
Over to your right, Sean.
Bryson, as far as the field goes, I would qualify you as a player who is considering golf as entertainment, golfers as entertainers. When you look at a tournament like this, fans seem to revel in the struggle being entertainment, seeing you guys struggle. Is there something about the sport or this tournament that I guess leads it to be entertaining, the struggle of it all? You guys going ping-ponging back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have super highs and super lows. I just saw when we were on 10, Seb Straka made a hole-in-one, right? Right behind us, and that was a high, super high, and it's really cool to feed off of that energy. And then, you know, I see guys ping-ponging it around the greens out here, and it's like, oh, I don't want to watch that, you know? So for the fans, it's great. It's super entertaining. I don't want to be on the wrong side of it, albeit it's going to happen a few times out here. And you just got to stay patient and focus on giving yourself the best next chance to make a putt or get it up and down or whatever it is. And then when something nice happens, yeah, showing the fans a little fun, giving them a wave or pulling the hat off or tipping the cap or saying thank you, whatever it is. Maybe a fist bump here or there. Just doing something to excite the crowd a bit. It's always fun.
Back left, Kyle.
I think you said recently that maybe the best play of your career was like 2017, 2018 range. Do you think your major play this year has reached that level?
Yeah, so far.
Why is that? Like, what kind of led back to that level of play for you?
The equipment that I have. I mean, the combination. I've got LA golf shafts. I've got a crank driver in the head, a driver head, and some amazing irons that work well for me, and a putter that I've trusted since 2018. So it's a lot of the equipment that's really helped give me that confidence back. I can't tell you how important it is to have stuff that works for you. For anyone out there listening, it's possibly the most important thing to have done to yourself if you're trying to improve your game, especially at an elite level. Yeah, I can play with a junior set on YouTube, but it's never going to be the same as having your own golf clubs where you can control the shots day in and day out. And so it's really been equipment. Then again, just like I've said before in other press conferences, it's just me getting a little bit older and realizing there's more to life than just golf. And when I'm out here, appreciating the time that I have out here, and hopefully continuing that fun that I can showcase to others.
A couple questions over on the right.
Yeah, Bryson, I thought the 7 through 10 stretch today was really important, really interesting. I guess you could include 6 in that as well.
Yeah.
7 not able to get up and down, but then a great up and down on 8, great birdie on 9. Saw that lie on 10, was rolled up right next to us, and that was unlucky.
Yeah,
with that
is what it is.
Big piece of grass right behind it. But talk about the mentality, the up and down, maybe to the amateurs out there. How do you bounce back? You talked about the next shot, really focusing on that and keeping that level headspace.
Yeah, bad stuff's going to happen to you. And I caught quite a few unfortunate lies today. People might not have seen it, but there's definitely some lies where I was dug down into the sand, one being 12, another being 2. And then I had some just brush, pull my club a couple times and threw it in some weird places. And that's what you're going to get. It's the penalizing aspect of this golf course. And so when that happens, learning to say, hey, I got to focus on executing the next best shot I can. I know it's cliche, I know it's simple, but that's legitimately what I just do. And focus on it. It's nice to have a caddy there just telling me, hey, come on, focus, next shot, let's go. What's done is done. You can't control that.
Yeah, Ryan?
Bryson, going back to yesterday on the 5th hole when you got the ruling with the TIO, can you just talk about what happened as you were walking towards there and you saw what was going on? Just take me through like the sequence of events and then you talking to the rules official about what you wanted to do.
Well, first off, just going out to that position, knowing I missed it right, I'm thinking of, okay, do I have a lie, first off? Do I have a swing, second off? And then I looked at it and I'm like, whoa, that cable's right in line with the flagstick where it was coming down, and I know that it's an immovable obstruction, I believe. And so I just asked the rules official, I said, is this relief? And he goes, yeah, you're within one club length of it in the line of sight, so yes, you get relief and you can go to the opposite side. So I used the rules to my advantage there, and I had a swing, I could have hit a shot, but I used the rules to my advantage to where I had a cleaner, better lie and was able to get it up on the green. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. And that situation, I was very lucky. Yeah.
In terms of the process and working with the rules official there, how efficient, how, did you feel like that went pretty smoothly, all things considered, in terms of, just the interaction with them and explaining to them what you were thinking and whatnot?
Yeah. I looked over to him, I said, what is the situation here? I see this thing in my way. I believe is it a TIO or whatnot? And he goes, yes, it's absolutely a TIO. It's within what club length? He wanted to make sure when the flag was put in that it was within one club length. He did that. And he said, absolutely, it's a free drop. And we went over to the other side and placed it down. And then I was just trying to find a good line. Luckily, I dropped it into a good position and was able to go from there. So he was awesome. Yeah.
Just a couple more questions on your left, Alex.
Yeah, Bryson, you don't know what you're going to get the next 2 days out here. You presume you know to some extent. How do you actually mentally prepare for that, A? And B, would you take 400 today and not play the next 36?
I think 4 under is going to have a really good shot. I just don't know the conditions the next few days. If I had a crystal ball, I could say 4 under is going to have it's going to be close. I'd like to get to 6, 7 under. I think that would be a position where I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. And maybe it goes to 10. I have no idea. But certainly, I feel good about where I'm at. Don't really know what else to say in that on that question. It's more of a we'll see what the weather provides, what the conditions provide. But I mean, I would probably, if the conditions are the same as they were today, 4 under is going to have a really good chance.
And if the conditions are the same, if they change to some extent, do you change your game in any way, shape, or form in regards to the conditions?
Not necessarily. I'm still trying to play to the center of the green most of the times. I mean, I'm sure you guys see I'm not really going at flags for the most part. Trying to hit it to 20 feet and make a 20-footer. My long putting game has to be good this week, and that's going to be the goal. Boo weekly at just center the greens and call it a day.
Last question, Adam.
Bryson, you were probably only, I guess, 5 years old when Payne Stewart won this tournament and died soon after, but you went to SMU, you used to wear the hat. I'm just curious, what does he mean to you?
Well, he's the reason I went to SMU first off. I'll never forget walking into the SMU athletic department. Funny enough, I actually didn't know he went there, and I wore the hat as a bit of a tribute to Payne and Ben Hogan growing up. Big Ben Hogan fanatic, knowing what Payne meant to the game of golf, also a Payne Stewart fan. When I went to SMU in the athletic department, on the wall, I saw a mural of him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he went to SMU. And they're like, yeah, didn't you know that? I was like, no, I didn't know he went here. And that was probably the moment I decided to go to SMU, when I saw that mural on the wall. And so he's meant a lot to me in the game. And as I played on the PGA Tour, my first win was, I believe, his first win, which was the John Deere, and it was a different tournament back then, but it meant a lot to me to win there. And then the last thing too is we have the cap on my bag this week as in remembrance of him. So the cap's hanging on the side of the bag, and it's with me and makes me think of him every time I'm walking on these grounds.
Thanks, Bryson. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hay un nuevo líder en rendimiento en el segmento de bolas Tour. Chrome Tour es más rápida, más consistente, más larga que la Pro V1. Pruébala tú mismo. Entenderás por qué Chrome Tour es el nuevo oro en rendimiento.